Hey guys, Ash here from C4A Tech, and in this video let's take a look at the Huawei SNP7. So the SNP7 is the successor to the Huawei SNP6, which was the world's slimmest phone when it came out last year. It was about 6.18 millimeters thick, so this time around they've upped the specs a bit and they've also increased the thickness a bit, so let's get to that. So before that, in the box we've got SNP7 Huawei branding, pretty simplistic. So over here is the SNP7, so let's just take that out and leave it aside for a bit. We'll get back to it. So over here, what do we have? So here we have earphones, not the in-ear model, micro USB cable, and travel adapter. So there you go. They've got a SIM ejector pin here, and I guess a bunch of booklets. Yep. A bunch of booklets. And since I've imported this from China, they're in Chinese. So I've got this phone from merrymobiles.com. I'll leave a link to them down below in the description. So a big thank you to Merry Mobiles for sending us this review unit. So anyway, that being said, let me put all this back together and I'll be back with you guys with the P7. So here we have the SNP7. It's 6.5 millimeters thick, so that's about 0.3 millimeter increase in thickness this time around. To the right, we've got the volume rockers, a power key that's kind of Sony inspired, and a couple of slots. We'll get to the slots in a bit. And we've got Gorilla Glass 3 on the front and back, metal on the sides. So to the front, we've got the earpiece, sensors, a 8 megapixel front-facing camera, a full HD display. So let me just turn this on. By the way, there's a 2500 mAh non-user removable battery inside. And to the back, we've got a 13 megapixel rear camera, LED flash, Huawei branding, a single speaker. So, and the speaker sounds pretty loud. So anyway, 3.5mm headphone jack, secondary noise cancelling microphone, primary microphone, micro USB port. So that's that. So guys, now that we're up, let's get to these two slots here. This is a little funny, a little different from what you've seen on other devices. The first one is a micro SIM card slot. Stuff as usual, business as usual, nothing new here. The second one is a micro SD card slot where you could also pop in a nano SIM if needed. So let me just pop in my micro SD card first. So there you go. You can see the SD card is now detected. Alright, so just going into the file manager, you can see it's a 64 gig card, 59.55 gigs available. Fine, it's detected. Now let me take that out and take my nano SIM and pop it in. Let's see if that gets detected now. Maybe it needs a reboot, so I'm going to reboot the phone here. So by the way, the second SIM slot supports only 2G. The first SIM card slot does support 3G and LTE. So guys, right now I've just popped my micro SD card into slot 2 and my SIM into the slot 1. So with slot 1 you should be able to get LTE and 3G. So I'm just going to reboot the phone. And while the SNP7 reboots, let's talk about the internal specs. This phone is powered by the HiSilicon Kirin T910 chipset. That's 4 Cortex A9 cores clocked at 1.8 GHz each, coupled with a Mali 450 MP4 GPU and 2 gigs of RAM. Excuse me. And this phone has 16 gigs of internal storage and supports memory cards up to 64 gigs, as evident from the card I just popped in. So anyway, we're up. So does not support 4G network. Alright. Yep, we don't have 4G rollout here in India, at least where the part of India that I'm from yet. So that's a 3G SIM. Let's just wait for it to get detected. Anyway, in the meantime, let's quickly go into settings, about phone, and there you go. This is Emotion UI 2.3 on top of Android KitKat. Emotion UI is pretty user friendly, and like most Chinese UIs, it does not have an app drawer. So anyway, that's the camera, 13 megapixel rear camera. So let me just quickly pull something in. Okay, here's my Otterbox Defender for my Galaxy S5. And here's the 8 megapixel front facing shooter. And hey guys, it also gives you a place to look at so that you're actually looking at the camera for those selfies. So guys, I've just uninstalled all the Chinese apps right now, and like with most phones shipping out of China due to Chinese regulation, the SNP 7 also does not come with Google Play Store on board. So getting Google Play onto this phone is pretty simple. You just need to download the Google Play APK. I'll leave a link to that right below the like button in the description. So you just need to, if you have a P7, you just need to download the Google Play link, the APK file, and then just go to File Manager and select Apps, select Google Play Store, Package Installer, and unblock. Next. And just give it all the permissions. Open. And there you go, we now have Google Play installed. I'm just gonna sign into my account and I'll be back with you guys. So there you go guys, we now have Google Play Store access here. So what I'm gonna be doing next is I'm just gonna be playing around with this phone for a week or so before coming out with my full review. So I guess that's pretty much it, and before we are done, I also want to show you guys the storage options. So of the 16 gigs internal storage, about 11 gigs are free for the end user, and we've got a couple of power saving modes as well, including an ultra power saving mode, just like with the Galaxy S5 and the HTC One M8. So there you go, something similar. So I guess that's pretty much it guys for this quick little unboxing and hands-on video. If you guys do want to pick up an SNP 7, you can do that from MirrorMobiles.com. You can also use the discount code C4ETech to get $5 off. So I'll leave a direct link to MirrorMobiles.com again right below the like button in the description. Once again, thanks a lot for watching guys. Till next time, this is Ash here from C4ETech signing off. You guys have a great day. Bye bye now.